A way to go, a way to fix the Albuquerque Police Department. That's the hope raised by the recent federal investigation of APD. What the feds found was bad, but the medicine they prescribed could be good if APD takes it. News 13 special assignment reporter Kim Holland has discovered that a national expert on troubled police departments is worried about the APD response.
Policing is the government of the poor.
Adam Malinsky is a straight-talking New Yorker who used to be Robert F. Kennedy's speechwriter in the 1960s. That's him on the right, in the front. He also understands what Albuquerque police and its residents are about to go through with the Department of Justice's ordered changes.
We did a complete retraining of the entire Baltimore Police Department.
Walensky and his nonprofit organization have trained hundreds of officers from 30 different states on their conduct and connection with the community. The DOJ report called out APD's rank and file, saying there's a disconnect between officers and the residents about the perception of overly aggressive conduct, and that many officers were dismissive of community concerns. The feds also reminded the rank and file it's their job to police each other. Walensky won't comment on APD's problems because he doesn't know the department well enough, but he knows about federal monitors, something APD is expected to get to oversee changes.
The monitor is not going to fix the Albuquerque Police Department. Of that, I'm absolutely certain.
Why does he say that? Well, after the DOJ released its critical report on APD, the chief said this.
I believe the first place to start is at the top. And that begins with myself and the leadership of the Albuquerque Police Department.
Walensky says real change does not come from the top brass on the top floors. He says most cops will tell you people in headquarters have no idea what's going on with its officers. Walensky says the real change comes from officers on the street.
Unless you can get something close to the full participation and cooperation of the sergeants and the officers, you're doomed to failure.
The feds and city officials will work to create the programs, but Walensky says those officers and sergeants who have the most contact with the community need to take the lead to change the culture of the department. He says El Paso PD is a good example of that.
They've got a really strong, active program that teaches police officers how to control suspects with their hands and their bodies, and with their mouth as they talk, and with their brain as they think.
Walensky says how the Albuquerque Police Department comes out of this federal oversight depends on the men and women of the force. On special assignment, Kim Holland, KRQE News 13.
Walensky also says federal monitors often operate on a punishment model. Do as we order or else. And he says that's not effective.